We're going to be crossing now to Uganda, where SABC News correspondent Michael Baleke joins us now live. Michael, good morning. A somber moment, of course, as we bid adieu to one of the most influential icons of our time. But you're in Uganda. Tell us about the mood and atmosphere. How are people remembering the Pope as we speak?
Hi there. The Pope was very important in Uganda. This whole week, a condolence book was opened, and thousands have been flocking to one of the biggest cathedrals in Uganda, and that is the Lubaga Cathedral, where people have been showing up to sign a condolence book, even when they were not at the Vatican. But just to take you back a little bit, Pope Francis visited Uganda back in 2015, and this was one of his first trips to Africa, which also included stops in Kenya and the Central African Republic. And this visit was deeply symbolic and significant, not just to Uganda, but the continent as a whole. I would tell you that some of the key highlights in 2015, the Pope paid tribute to 22 Catholic Ugandans. These were Ugandan martyrs who were killed for their faith in the late 19th century. The visit, of course, underscored themes of religious conviction, courage, and the importance of faith in African history. The Pope met young people. Uganda is made of, the biggest population is young people, and he emphasized hope when he was here. He emphasized resilience. He told them to reject corruption and, embrace unity. The Pope visited a charity home in Kampala, and of course this home has the poor, it has old people and disabled people. He highlighted the church's role in social justice and commitment to the marginalized in African societies. On the faith bit of it, the Pope's consistency called for interreligious dialogue, peaceful coexistence. When he was here, he met Muslims. He met, that was Pope Francis. He met the Protestants, This was relevant, the diversity and occasional tensions in the region. It brought people closer. It reaffirmed Uganda's position as a key hub for the Catholic faith in Africa. It brought it brought national pride and unity across religious and political lines. The focus on the Ugandan matters reinforced, of course, the legacy of faith and sacrifice, and that remains central to Uganda's Catholic Church. Definitely, it does.
Yeah. Well, Michael, as we build up and edge closer to 10 a.m. Rome time, of course, where the official funeral is said to be taking place. Talk to us about the activities that have been undergone throughout the week, even today, as people come to pay their last respects for the Pope.
Yeah. Well, there has been, in Uganda, there has been a special mass that is going to be held. There was one held yesterday, and today there's going to be another special mass that will be held still at many cathedrals across Uganda. People to pay respects to, definitely Pope Francis. I mean, the government has sent the Speaker of Parliament to represent to the Vatican, to represent at the barrio. The Speaker is heading the delegation of officials from Uganda. This shows how important the Pope was to the people, and to the people not just here, but generally to the people of Africa, basically.
Michael, we're also looking at some of the cardinals that obviously will be part of, the incoming Pope as well. And I know that Ugandan Cardinal Emmanuel Wamala, although he is over 80 years, he will not be eligible, obviously, to vote. But tell us a little bit more about what he represents for the continent, just in relation to the Catholic fraternity at large.
Okay. Well, yes, Cardinal, we understand he's now, Cardinal Wamala has been around. He voted, I think, the last election, but now he's older and frail, so he will not be able to travel. But, what does this mean? Him, even when he's not there, when we look at not just here, but we have to look at across Africa, and Uganda is key, especially in this region. At a time of political uncertainty and social tension in many parts of the continent, Pope Francis' call for peace and integrity and compassion feels more relevant right now than ever. He wasn't just a religious leader. When he came here, he came as a moral voice, reminding Uganda and reminding Africa and the world of the dignity of its people. It was a call to action, particularly for the young people, to stand firm in faith and lead with courage, reject corruption. For a continent that's often sidelined on a global stage, the involvement of African cardinals brings attention and affirmation and solidarity. So Pope Francis' presence reminded millions of Africans that Africa matters, morally, spiritually, and globally.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Absolutely. Michael, thank you for your time. We'll continue to, of course, connect with you as the day progresses. We're edging closer to 10 a.m. with that official funerals taking place. Michael Baleke joining us live from Uganda.